newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls.
Dun dun dun! We're back. Witches at 3.
Officially.
Speak free.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're glad to be back. We had a little bit of a break, but we're back filming.
We're rejuvenated. You see, we're all glowing.
We all,
and that's not really because we rested. It's because it's hot as fuck here in Oklahoma, and we're
dewy.
We're dewy.
We're
It's
dewy.
like, look, you kind of just have to work it.
What
here.
it's called here in the
You
South.
have to
We're
work
just
it.
dewy.
You have to work it. This time has been
Keeps you young, good.
transformational for us.
Yeah.
We have gone over so many things that we want to do in the future and how to navigate that in this new fucking world.
And we listened to a lot of your feedback,
Right.
and that's why we kind of took a little bit of break. We had so much fun last year. This is also our 1-year celebratory show, which is, oh my God, so fucking awesome.
1 year.
Cheers.
So we just took a little bit of hiatus, and we took all of your feedback, and we're going to try to implement that as much as we can. We love hearing feedback. We got a lot of different changes for you for our Patreon. We have planned out new ways for us to get more information for our special Patreon, and all that's going to be changed and set up really soon. And I'm so excited.
Like, by the time you see this, you should be able to understand the new
format.
the new format for Patreon.
Yeah.
The show is not going to be every week. Like it used to be.
Yes.
But that's so we can give you really quality
Good content.
content and spend more time curating exactly what we're doing.
You guys let us know that we weren't really like a podcast, that we were more of like a channel and like a brand. And so we definitely understand that, and we're going to go with that.
We're
and
moving.
Moving forward.
We're shifting.
Moving forward and shifting, as always. So thank you so much for your feedback, and please let us know how you like the new setup. One of the most common feedbacks that we got was just like, I love saying this, but like asking like for like a witchy type of view, because we are known as like the 3D type of witches. We are always talking about what's going on in the world. We're not
here.
We're not trying to run away from it.
Trying to escape from
we
here.
understand it. So that's definitely what we want to bring to you. So what's going on?
So we're all living in this world that we sort of had like some blind hope. I think that it was going to go back to normal. But
we had Jupiter and Pisces for a while, so yeah, we all thought that everything was going to be fine. And
and it was for a minute. It was a little bit beautiful because also like the things that had actually permanently changed sort of felt really good. People felt cleaner.
Yes.
Energetically because they had time to
world
like
felt
ground.
cleaner.
It did. Like the air
world
was
felt
better.
cleaner.
And then like Mother Earth said, no,
As soon as
we
we went
aren't
back
done yet. So
outside.
they lit everything on fire.
Yeah.
And then
Go back inside.
Delta came and showed us that we are not invincible.
We need to go back inside.
And so, yeah, like we had just started doing classes in person. Things were going really well. I felt like we had like...
we had just kind of gotten comfortable.
Bringing more people
Here's the
into
deal,
the
though.
community.
We knew, though.
Yeah, we
knew. Astrology says that this ain't fucking over yet. We knew.
We were trying to take advantage.
We
did.
We were just like, please,
I mean,
yes.
we
I
live in
love
America,
Halloween.
right?
I love Halloween. I want to have a witch's ball. Trust me.
We put our soul heart.
Trust
We had
me.
like the most beautiful, fantastic.
We still
thing
have the
planned.
best costumes
We do.
ever.
We spent a lot of money on wardrobe for the witch's ball that is no longer refundable. So you will
No.
see us in the future in
ball
fancy,
gowns.
beautiful ball gowns for this show because we bought them and we are not doing the witch's ball.
We're gonna wear something.
This is the official announcement. Spiritworks, which is the 3, have decided
can't.
that we do not want to be idiots.
We can't do it right.
We can't do it on the scale we want to do it with all of the precautions that would need to be taken.
We would need 500 acres to put it on the way that we needed to put it on.
Hazmat suits.
And we can't afford it.
I mean,
we can't afford to do it the way it needs to be done.
So, whenever this shit does actually have a clearing, plan on a huge event for us. I don't care if it's taking place in March
Yeah.
or whatever.
Whenever.
We are having a witches ball, and it will be
Or
spring
something, a
themed
Beltane
or whatever,
ball.
Beltane. It will be something.
We're gonna have something when we
because
can do
we really
this
want to get
again.
together and put on fancy clothes and like tell
We just
everyone that
can't-
they're beautiful.
We'd be
Because-
liable for it. We just can't do it.
No.
We just can't do it.
So yeah, COVID doesn't. I mean, we've gotten a lot of questions about COVID, and a lot of people. And I know that you're seeing a lot of different spiritualists online act like it's not a concern or whatever. But again, we aren't those type of witches.
No.
And that's why you guys have come to us and asked us, what are you guys doing during COVID? How are you guys getting through this? Are any of us sending kids to school? How are we protecting them? So
all three of us are vaccinated.
Yes.
We are.
My children are vaccinated, and they did just go back to school. They'll have their third day of school on their 13th birthday Monday. And so they are, but we are every day, we try to bond before they go to school. I try to give them energy. We have a sigil that I've drawn on all of their implements, including their body. At least once a week, I have a special oil that I blended to just help protect them and keep them safe. But they're struggling. They're struggling with integrating back into a world with people who maybe had different experiences during this or have different opinions on things and having to learn how to navigate that. Anxiety just being in a room with that many people. I mean, even though at my kids' school they do have a mask mandate against our governor's fucking wishes. But they do have a mask mandate, and these kids,
sit on it, Stit.
And their percentage rate of vaccination, most of the teachers are vaccinated. They offer masks to all the kids. They are sanitizing. They are doing social distancing. So I feel like my kids have personal responsibility. They wear their masks pretty fucking religiously. Even sometimes they forget to take it off when we get in the house. Sometimes it's kind of weird how good they are about it. I neglected to send them to school with Everclear, which is what we cleanse ourselves with in our car. But I did get them hand sanitizer. But I still, every day, I have to say a little meditation to keep them safe, keep them in the bubble. And, and I'm constantly doing that. Yeah, like that's what you can do.
Those are things you can do. And my grandson, who lives with me, a different experience, he went to school last year. Reduced classes. There were only 12 kids in his class. They were spread out. He was pre-K. There was no issue. No one got sick. There was no COVID alarms out of his class. It was a shortened semester, so they stopped going at Thanksgiving, and they didn't come back until January, and then they stopped going at spring break. So it was a shortened semester and smaller classes. So he didn't have that huge shift into, I've never been around people. He's been going to school this whole time. This semester, he's in kindergarten. The classes are bigger, but they are advocating for masks. And he already knows when I go outside, I wear my mask.
Yeah.
And they're really good about, let's go wash our hands. Sanitation has upped a tenfold.
It's the one good thing. I feel like I'm not
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
I
And
feel like
he
things
knows.
are cleaner.
And Hollis is aware that you just like when we go to the store, he just knows I don't go and touch things. A normal 4 and 5 year old would, but he grew up in a pandemic. And so we had to train him. If you're going to the store with us, you're going to put a mask on. You're not going to touch anything.
Yeah.
And so he knows. And so I'm not really worried. And I do the same thing Shanna does.
Yeah.
My baby is protected. So I do constant energy work on my grandson because I know he's going out there and he's around other people that their energy bodies might not be so clear.
Yeah.
And
Kyla, again, has a totally different experience.
Yeah. I have a little one that I'm going to say, luckily, I don't have to think about school or anything like that yet. I am concerned because he can't be vaccinated and I'm worried about this different variant. But again, I'm just, we're doing what we can. We've always talked to you guys about practical magic, the everyday magic, the Monday magic. This is part of it.
Yeah.
And, you're going to see witches. We're not going to say, oh, COVID's nothing to us. Like, no, COVID got my whole family, and I'm a spiritual ass person.
Yep.
It happens.
We know. I mean,
it's real.
I think now everybody knows somebody who's had it or somebody who's
and
died.
Suffered from it. Not just had it.
Just recently.
Suffered from
Just
it.
recently. I mean,
honestly, recently in Oklahoma, I won't say that people there super close to me because obviously they have very different views. They are unvaccinated.
Yeah.
But Sean and I both have lost over a handful of people within the 40, like they're 40 years old, like between 40 and 50 years old to this. So this is...
It doesn't know what it wants. It's just taking, it's random. It's totally fucking random who's getting taken down. So I'm not taking my chances.
Nope.
But ritual always helps.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
It always helps yourself. Like there's like how you can, what you can control.
Your
like
confidence.
what Michelle was saying.
Yeah, exactly. It makes you feel more
builds the
confident.
solar plexus.
Well,
It makes you as a mother or a grandmother feel more confident that your child is going to be okay. And that energetic signal between you and your kid is stronger than all of this mojo.
Yeah.
Your energetic signal to your child or your grandchild about the fact that you're going to be okay is the most important thing. And if you can't convincingly say that, you got to work on that shit.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you need to work on to get better with that. But in order for them to be okay, you've got to be okay.
And, lead by example. Just, if you want your kids to be safe going back out in the world, make sure that you always wear your mask. Wash your hands.
Kids
Take
watch
care.
us.
They're watching us.
Watch us.
They're watching us.
Absolutely.
Also, I know a lot of people's, means don't necessarily work with this, but there are ways, make their masks personal to them. Make it a ritual. Make it feel fun for
Hollis
them.
He has a mask for like every other outfit.
Yeah.
So there's he's got multiple masks and they go with whatever persona he wants to put on.
I mean, there's no reason why we can't make this just a part of what we do.
Yeah.
You think about all the people that aren't getting the cold and the flu
and that's because
shit.
of the mask, you guys.
The mask.
It's not that the flu just disappeared.
No, you guys.
No.
And washing
it's
hands.
because we're wearing masks.
It's washing our hands.
We're not getting colds and flus or
like
COVID.
what Michelle and Shanna said, shit felt cleaner because we were going cleaner.
Because we were cleaner.
But people are still getting the flu. They are.
Just keep being clean.
Yeah.
It's really the biggest lesson.
It is.
Just keep being clean.
And we understand how anxiety really infiltrates this. Especially we have so many planets in Virgo right now. Virgo is an anxious and all in the gut sign. We have so much energy there while all this is going on. But this is why ritual is so important. This is how your mind connects with your physical presence. That's how spiritual connects with the physical, is you do ritual and you emplace that. So
it's funny when we get here every year, like in summertime I'm not as engaged in full moon, new moon. I don't set my altars as elaborate. I do summer solstice, but I don't really do a lot of other. But as soon as we get towards the end of my birthday, Lionsgate, I really always make sure I do something for Lionsgate. And then then I'm all bored. Everything in my house becomes an altar. The Halloween decorations have already been moved down. Samhain decorations.
Got new Halloween decorations.
I got some new ones. Yule, it's like I start really moving into that
The
season.
witching
And
season.
so it's Mabon.
Season of the witch.
Season of the Witch.
Yes.
It's Mabon. And so this is our holiday, I guess.
Yeah.
This is kind of where we started.
Where we always kick off. It's our kickoff.
Yeah.
Every season.
It's basically pagan Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It's the first big harvest celebration.
Yeah.
So it's the first big harvest
celebration. This show's going to be
celebration.
on early in September, and this is going to encompass all of September. But Mabon is when the equinox is, the 21st or 22nd. I don't remember off the top of my head right now. But that's when Mabon is, and that's the end of the harvest.
Yeah.
And that's when you...
your fruits. Not like the root vegetables, but
Right.
you're like apples. All
Right.
of the fucking shit in your garden comes off at the end of September in our hemisphere.
And then
you start...
you share.
Yeah, you share it.
You
You
share
have
it.
big parties. Let's eat all these apples before they go bad.
So... So we
Tell
started...
me I'm wrong.
We started a community garden this year.
Yes.
And was awesome. And again, this is our 1-year anniversary. It's Mabon. So I have a little present for you guys.
Shut up. I never think of that. I feel so bad. I'm a
Mine are in
selfish
the front
Aries.
seat of my car,
I'm
and
a
I forgot
selfish
them.
Aries.
Listen, you're not going to feel so selfish when,
Okay.
when you see my present. But I just, it's, stop it. Stop it, you bitches. This is my gratitude.
We're in your bra when we showed up.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Shanna told me to. Just kidding.
I cut her hair in my kitchen,
In
so
her bra.
in her bra.
Have you guys missed us? Have you missed us? Anyway,
With the present. No, with the present.
so
Give me the present.
stop it. So I just want to say I have grown so much with you guys this last year, and the community garden. I just so much growth, and today we're filming this on the Aquarius full moon, which is in my 7th house of partnerships.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want to show gratitude for you guys helping me on my path. So before, because we
Thank you
are
so much.
we are building up and taking off. I just wanted to give you, before
I'm afraid to flip over.
before I super take off, I wanted to give you guys do it 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. God damn,
Damn, bitch!
Fucking A.
So I started the garden calendar.
Yes. Oh, this is everything. I can't even.
These pictures. Sean,
Of course, Sean
take
took
us
them.
all. Sean has to
Listen,
take all of our pictures.
listen.
We have to make him take our pictures.
We're gonna have to pay for this. We aren't sharing. You're gonna have to pay for this calendar.
Well,
this
I mean,
this is special.
They've just done so much for my self-confidence and how I present myself to the world. I'm a Leo rising, and this last one was very much about how I,
need
present
that
myself.
top too.
And listen, everyone needs that top.
I
We need to do a
God,
show on
Yeah,
that top.
put that top on.
We'll show a little, but anyway, it's me with the gourds of the garden.
Our
Because
biddies. The biddies.
The
It's all
biddies.
about the
You guys
biddies.
know the biddies.
It's all about the biddies.
Because one thing that I do want to talk about for next spring, we're going to do a goddess garden calendar, and that's what I'm
Yeah, we
teasing
are. We are.
to these little ladies. They're
It'll be
seeing my
official.
gourds. They're seeing my gourds.
I mean, I've seen them before,
But I mean,
Right.
in more
Right.
splendor. But anyway,
mortal roomies.
thank
we
you
are.
guys
Beautiful.
for 1
Oh my
year.
God, thank you.
Woo!
Fuck yeah.
Listen,
That's
listen.
Maybon. You gratitude.
It's gratitude for the season before. Hang on, speaking of, let me get the drink that I've got stashed right there. Hold on.
What was
You got a
happening?
drink stash?
Intermission.
Yes, I
I need
did.
an intermission too because I need to
I-
go get the cool thing I have in my
All
car.
right, well, intermission.
Do you guys talk shit about me all the time?
Okay, we'll talk shit about
Oh,
you. See the look on Michelle's face?
we can't do that. We can't talk shit about
You guys
shit.
better tell me. You better tell me if they talk shit.
We can talk a little shit.
Talk a little shit. What kind of shit you want to talk?
I'm gonna wait till she's out the door.
So we'll ask you guys, what do you want to know about Shanna from me and Kyla?
Oh my gosh! I think this
That
is a
could
great
be a
idea.
whole thing. That could be a whole thing.
We did get a suggestion one time of someone. Someone said that we should get like interview questions about all 3 of us and have each of us answer them, and that be a show.
What do y'all want to know about Shanna from me and Kyla? That's a whole other show. That's a whole
Besides-
other show.
I just shouldn't say anything right now.
No. No, we should let the audience lead with this one. We should let the audience lead. She's an integral part of everything that we do. She's
Oh,
an integral
yeah.
part of everything that we do.
Sure.
We
She's also a bitch. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying that. There she is.
There she is, our Leo. Our Leo.
Our Leo son. What does she have? I
don't
think this is
know.
a bottle of whiskey.
She does have a bottle of whiskey.
Wicked pickle, bitches.
Okay, I knew you liked that. I didn't know what it
Now-
smelled like though. What does it smell like?
The first gifts
Smell that.
are just so badass.
Look at these.
I can't remember the name of this animal.
Oh,
Let's
I can think of it in a second. I know what it is. Because these are the horns that Maleficent uses.
Dark unicorn. I don't know.
Oh my god.
We have this cool store in Tulsa called Black Moth.
Oh fuck, their shit is badass.
It's the most beautifully curated store in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Are we
beautiful.
taking a shot at this?
We are, but only after
I need this in
we
my
do something
hair.
really fun for you guys. We have a party trick. They don't know what this is yet, but we are all about to do some like
I
fear
told you
factor
Shanna was a
bullshit.
bitch.
Just what we were saying while she was gone, getting the shit out of her car. She is just proving it. She's proving it. I don't know.
It's snack time, bitches.
Oh dear God.
They're
no.
bugs. I see bugs.
It's a cheddar bacon cricket.
This is sharing your harvest.
This is our Maybon piece. Now you have to eat the cricket.
This will be our future, by the way.
You have to
We'll
eat the
be
cricket
eating
and then
bugs.
take a shot of the whiskey. So everybody needs to get a shot of whiskey.
Oh dear God. Welcome to your future.
Michelle is about to fight everybody.
This is going to be so fun.
I knew this was coming.
Why am I in charge of pouring? That's a bad idea.
Come on, Shannon.
Let me pour my shot first because, you know.
This is why I didn't want to do it.
I'm not over my lap.
Guess it.
Here we go.
My hands are sanitized.
Wait. Ah!
It goes real fast.
It goes super fast.
I'm gonna get it twice.
Kyla's getting
Don't get jiffy on whiskey, lady.
I think you're full. Perfect, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was perfect.
All right. Okay, so
So it's a
Shot.
cheddar bacon cricket.
yes, cheddar bacon crickets and shots of pickle whiskey.
Pickle whiskey.
Ready?
Oh, here we go. I actually want to taste it.
Cheers. Thank you guys.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Breaking the fourth wall over here.
Woo!
It needs more salt.
The legs are hard.
It needs more salt. I can. Did you ever taste anything other than just air? Crunchy air?
No, I can just feel legs on my tongue.
I felt no legs. It's just crunchy air.
I'd rather eat a live cricket.
Hey,
Have you ever swallowed the worm from tequila?
Yes. Good. Now that's a good time.
No, I don't remember.
I actually
Maybe.
when I've been to Europe, like I've eaten bugs and stuff, but it's hard for you when they're dry because those legs stick back, and that's when you know you're eating a
A
bug.
wet bug?
I eat lots of bugs.
Okay.
Especially
I wanna
snails.
I want to get used to. Oh no, I've ate a lot of snails.
I love snails.
Snails and butter and garlic.
But in
sauce.
Paris, like they had
Yes.
crickets and stuff, but they wrapped them up to where you couldn't.
Tell that you were
It's
eating bugs.
the legs that stick around afterwards are really hard. But I saw. Have you taken your shot?
I took my shot. I like
We're gonna be eating
chased
bugs
it.
soon, so everybody just needs to get used to that shit. We're gonna be eating bugs.
Oh my god!
And she spilled whiskey on my Kyla pictures. God damn it!
I could get you more wallet size. If you see, I got them wallet size. So they
I
could
feel like
show
I wish
what
I
their
had a
girlfriend-
trapper keeper
Me
to
too.
put Kyla's pictures in.
Trapper keeper.
I never take pictures like that, but Sean was like, "You got to hand those
These
to the
are
girls."
so sexy. They're so
They're
sexy.
amazing. Listen,
Yeah, we need
too
to-
bad
we need to
OnlyFans
get-
got shut down.
So Sean has to take our pictures now.
Well, Patreon started off the same time as OnlyFans, and they haven't said that we can't be naked on here. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I mean,
I should go put on that sheen top.
Certain
We
degrees
should
of
all
naked.
get that sheen top. And
we need
do-
that top. I
Certain
need that
degrees
top.
of naked. We can do that.
Oh
Certain
my gosh,
degrees of
we
naked.
should put all of us in that top I have today.
Right?
Like someone wearing it for each like episode. Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Let's do it.
Titty talk.
Titty talk.
I mean, none of us are shy about it at all.
Not really.
Not
Not
at
really.
all.
So what all do we
can look
still
at
need
my
to talk
titties.
about? We talked about COVID.
Yeah.
We talked about new Patreon.
Yes.
Yeah.
We talked about Maybon a little bit, but Shanna, what's the crystal in Maybon?
So
Yes.
Maybon's really associated with like earth crystals. Generally, you're talking about those red stones. It's really associated with red jasper, carnelian, which is for somehow become the hottest crystal ever. It was our stone of the month
The
for
sexy
August at
stone.
Spirit Works. I still have
sexy.
some
It's the
beautiful
sexy
palm
stone.
stones. These palm
Oh, we
stones
have a lot.
They are
are hot as
gorgeous.
fuck. I think there's a one up there behind you by the frog, Kyla. It's around.
I did see one.
There's a
earlier.
carnelian. Anyways, the stones are really kind of color coordinate most of the time.
They're beautiful.
But
Look at
September
that.
stone of the month is going to be citrine.
One of the faves.
I have some natural citrine in the store.
Love citrine.
And that is
we'll
not-
get a flip somewhere of those stones that we have.
Yeah.
I've
Natural
definitely seen
citrine
it.
is rare. For those of you that are just new to the crystal game, you'll see it everywhere, but most of it's not really citrine.
And I won a bidding war. They don't even know
Oh.
how much they cost. But I wanted to make sure everybody got one because they're awesome. And we don't get them very often. I mean, citrine is citrine is citrine. You know, mineralogically, but the natural habitat of the thing is not to grow in those amethyst clusters.
Yes.
But they're really, really awesome. It's really kind of about like being grounded, understanding where you fit in the world, and really starting to get creative, because as we move into that time where we have to be a little more creative about how we grow things, how we live, and all that. So think yellow, red, orange. Those are really the tones that we're going to go into stone-wise. But this month specifically, my go-tos for like my bra this time of year are the red jasper, carnelian, because you kind of get a little sleepy. So the carnelian
I wear my
and citrine is just
constantly.
great for just joy, abundance, growth.
Smoky quartz.
But we always need our darker stones. Smoky quartz is also associated with this time of year as we start to move into the fitting of the veil.
Yes.
So how much are the crystals in the shop? How much do they run?
So we have a huge range, but the citrine pieces are going to range between $15 and $30. These are random
Larger pieces.
Some of them, they're hand sized, most of them, and they're not all perfect terminations, but they are natural citrine. We got some double terminations.
But we have all different size for different.
So
different.
we've got tumbled and all of the other stones I mentioned. Our tumbled stones range from $3 to $10, depending on the stone and location. So just let us know if you're looking for something specific. If there's something that you've read about and you want more information about, you want to know how to buy it, let us know.
And I think we should mention also what COVID has done to the accessibility of some of these stones. So one of the reasons that we've had to go from $2 tumbles to $3 tumbles is what the market has done. And TikTok is responsible for a lot of this. What used to be worth nothing is now 5-10 times more in value.
Just carnelian.
Carnelian alone.
The carnelian was not an expensive stone.
No, the multiplyte I get because it was kind of expensive to begin with. But the carnelian,
crazy too.
But the carnelian, like I said, I've got some moldavite that I'm holding back that we can get during the holiday season. But I'm talking about this is $50 a gram, guys.
Yeah.
This is how much it costs.
So can we talk about what's going on with Afghanistan and lapis lazuli?
So listen,
That's
this
a hard
is not
stone.
new. Listen,
No.
I know that TikTok blew it up this week, saying don't buy lapis because it's been owned by the. Listen, the Taliban have had control of those
for
mines
fucking decades.
So since 2016, they have been publicly
not a new
owned,
thing, baby.
But the terrorist organizations have owned all of the crystal mines that come from the Middle East.
All the crystals coming out of the Middle East is black market. It's
Kunzite,
all black market.
All of you that are saying I'm no longer buying it with all that in your hand. All that in your hand is from the Taliban.
You've been buying it all along, and most of the crystal industry is black market.
We're not going to fault you for it.
Period. Even in North America, even the crystals you're getting that are indigenous to our continent, 80% of them black market. Black market. Yeah. You're dealing in some shit when you agree to deal in crystals.
Now,
period.
There are those same stones that are available from other locations.
Yes.
But that is not something that most of your metaphysical dealers are actually going to know, especially if they
Shanna
are purchased.
Shanna will know.
It's disgusting. I'm like Rain Man. I mean, that's horrible. To
No,
say
there are places that they come from that
really
aren't.
I don't know why, but I've just always been about that. But I own some Taliban lapis. And the reason that I own it is so that I can teach what the difference is, what it looks like, how it's mineralogically different. And that lapis is not as pretty. It's not that vibrant blue. It doesn't have all the beautiful flecks of pyrite, but it's still energetically the same.
But there are pieces, dude. There's people. There's pieces. Let's put it this way: there's pieces in circulation that have existed pre-Taliban, and those are your older pieces. So you get jewelry that has been set in silver, that has been set in the 70s and the 80s.
Yeah.
That shit was pre-Taliban.
That newer stuff looks a lot like soda light.
Yeah, the newer stuff doesn't even look like lapis. It doesn't even look like lapis.
Yeah.
But you have to know that going into buying it, crystals,
crystals is always
there's dirty money somewhere most of the time because you're dealing with indigenous tribes and mineral rights.
Yep.
Even here in the United States, you're dealing with indigenous tribes and mineral rights. So there's some shady shit somewhere. There's some shady shit somewhere.
That's why it's so important that we say, cleanse and charge your stones and activate them for yourself. Again, like if you're drinking, pop or you're wearing a t-shirt that's from Hanes, like somebody in China is being illegally forced to make that for you.
Somebody
until
lost
you
a hand.
Until you live completely off the grid and completely sustainable in your own space, you can't judge anybody for what they're doing.
It's still super,
But if you need to know those things, you're going to probably have to go the extra mile. You're probably going to have to pay more money for it. To know exactly where it's coming from.
Shanna will do that for you if you want to, and she'll just charge you a fee to do it. Bring your stone in, and she will tell you what it is at a price.
Yeah, it's just, you gotta like know your sources, and that's why I buy from mineral dealers, not from metaphysical wholesalers.
Online.
So I know where it's coming from. I know how it was sourced, and sometimes it's not necessarily sourced the way that I would want to source it.
But they're usually open about it, though. They're like, okay, this came from this mine in this region, so they're at least telling you that this is where this came from, so you know what you're buying.
Yes, I do. Always.
Exactly.
Always.
But some things aren't.
But this is the time of year where people really want to start collecting those things, and just understand that even your local metaphysical store, you may think that they're trying to rip you off with higher prices and things like that. However, it's just getting harder to get.
The market's
taking longer shipping time. Things just aren't available.
Things are more popular.
So you've got to use what you have. So, if you need a black tourmaline for whatever you're doing, understand that almost all the black stones have the same metaphysical properties. When in doubt, pick a quartz. Give it that intention.
Forage.
Yeah. Look for black stones in your yard and the forest where you hike. Just you have to use what you have. And right now we're just all learning how to navigate that.
Yes, which is a theme for this show. How to navigate. How to navigate the new space that we're in.
That's perfect for me going into the astrology first.
Okay,
Here we go.
Buckle in.
Get your horn with. That was really good. It was very pickly.
I might need some more
I'll take another one
after
too.
the astrology. So
tell us
August. August was hard. We've gotten probably the most comments and influx of questions.
I hate August right now.
Well, this August, we already had quite a bit of planets in retrograde, and then Uranus came in. There was also some really heavy squares, and like I said earlier, Mars and Mercury, both in Virgo, just make everybody anxious, and then Saturn's doing this thing with the moon, so you're either anxious or depressed. So I wanted to give
Raise
you
a glass.
I wanted to give you better news for September.
But Kyla, tell us what's happening. Tell us what's real. Tell us the truth, Kyla.
So most of those a lot of those planets they're all going to still be in retrograde.
Yeah.
October is going to be weird because a lot of those big planets come out of retrograde. So the end of September, we're going to be feeling a lot of that shift. But the main thing is the Sun moves into Libra, Mars and Mercury move into Libra. Venus moves into Scorpio.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Which adds some spice to this retrograde shit that I'm not comfortable with. But anyway, but the big thing about September is that we have another planet that adds to the retrograde. No, Mercury.
Fuck that bitch.
Mercury, the one that we always feel, and that's like the one we always.
Closest.
It's closest, so we kind of blame everything on
fastest.
this. So when he comes in retrograde,
Mercury Gatorade.
It's a Gatorade. Give that bitch some Gatorade. It's just dehydrated. Get the fuck out of our spots, guys. Just get out. Get out.
We do have Mercury in retrograde, unfortunately, in Libra in September.
Wow.
So I feel like
that's Libra though.
So
Libra,
the influx of people needing love readings isn't going anywhere, huh, Kyla?
Absolutely not.
Guys, if you've been avoiding that end of that relationship, if you've been avoiding it, if you've been hanging on for dear life to that scrub, it's time.
Mercury retrograde in Libra is going to be brutal.
If you guys have been
Libra 7th house.
Yeah. If you guys have been watching any or reading any of my astrology posts, the whole energy of the universe is like we're picking our family, we're getting with our groups, we're finding our communities. All that in Libra is really going to cement who is here. It's really going to take a hard look at relationships. Yeah. Really going to present a lot of challenges. So as a whole, September doesn't look as intense as August with all these big planets going into retrograde, but it's still, Mercury is the one we all feel and the one that we kind of blame everything on, and he's just the cherry on top.
Yeah.
Like with all the other
Literally,
planets,
he looks like a little.
he's just going to be the little cherry on top. So the end of September, because again, the end of September, we got Mercury going in retrograde, and you're going to feel those other planets kind of come out of their shadow. So we already know October is going to be eventful, but
Very.
it's probably going to start getting eventful at the end of September.
I mean, if you're paying attention, it's been eventful.
Yeah.
It's been eventful, and it's going to be eventful forever.
Imagine that.
and we were talking about
that
it's
roller coaster where you're going click,
Yeah.
click, click,
Yeah.
click.
I
click.
keep-
it makes sense with your understanding of what's going on
I'm
in
not
the world.
sure when the
how
top
this
is,
gonna,
though.
when this is going to click up.
I keep
There's
getting
going to be a
asked-
release in mid October, mid to late October. There's going to be a big release, so we're going to go downhill.
But then up.
But
I'm
knows where that
I'm
goes?
nervous for October. There's so many of those big generational planets.
Yeah.
They're going to come in and correct. They're going to come in and correct. So this is what I'm
all
saying.
the bullshit that built up during September.
Yeah, some shit is
Some
not.
shit going to build up in September and be released
Well,
in October.
I feel like it's starting in August.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, I
certain
agree.
people aren't kicking in, and maybe in October we see, like what you said, like national. There's going to be some sort of like major correction
That's what my
for
dreams
what
are
the
saying.
fuck we've been going
That's
through.
what my dreams are saying. We're going to get a big wake up call.
So, but you could
Hello?
probably feel the end of that, or you can probably feel that at the end of September, though.
Yeah.
So, I wish I could say that it's all going to be better and rosy and everything,
It's
but
just going to be different. That's
yeah.
all we can say at this point. It's just going to be different.
like they said, it's a ride.
It's a ride.
We're not sure when we're on
We don't
top.
know. We
Give me
don't
another
know.
wicked pickle.
Fucking A.
Listen.
It's just going to
What all do we
continue
need to talk
shift.
about?
Okay,
What
so the store. So
Yes.
we are
Ooh.
in our COVID consciousness, deciding to really work into our new format for
Yeah.
the store, which is going to be much more boutique-like.
And
so
also-
that works into us, having some different kind of things happening out of the store.
Yeah.
Like days where we're closed to the public. And you
Or-
can
or by-
book a,
yeah.
you can book a
Appointment
private
only.
appointment for a reading or a private shopping trip or
So think
consultation.
boutique. Metaphysical boutique.
Yes.
And it's going to be by appointment only. We'll do lives from there. But we're also recognizing and acknowledging and adjusting to the fact that our audience is not just from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Right. Like some of you, we've sent T-shirts to New York,
We're
to
getting,
Oregon,
questions. We're getting questions from people all
California,
over. Like,
Australia.
Can you
Yeah.
reach us here?
Ireland. Ireland was the last one that
Yeah.
is like our huge supporter. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you so
Look,
much.
we're the
Yeah.
Irish flag.
Right? Somehow,
Which is very fitting,
hair
by the way.
happens
It's
in
very
so many
fitting.
ways. Maybe we'll have to do like a write-up
Yeah,
on that we put on the Patreon.
We'll need to acknowledge that ancestral.
But we're working on a ways to just
Stuff.
kind of be able to penetrate more
Raising
of our
glass.
audience. So Facebook now offers like a live sale thing that we can do, and Friday nights.
Yeah.
We're gonna test this before you see this.
Like
but-
this Friday.
Yeah.
This Friday we're going to go live and we're going to do our first. And it's going to be like HSN, but it's going to be like a metaphysical shopping network. So we're going to have like products that we sell in our shop. We're going to make bundles and like bring in the like make a protection bundle, make a prosperity bundle. We're also just going to have like live sales with our big
Crystals.
statement crystals. We're also going to unveil our like payment plan. So if you're looking at buying some things for Christmas, you don't have to like pay
We
up
have
front.
options.
We
We
have
have
options.
options.
We have crystals in our store up to $1,500.
Yeah, and
and I don't buy
For
those
right now.
and-
Yeah.
right now. But
Yeah.
I buy those mostly so we can have the vibration in the store.
they're
But they are
fucking
available for
amazing.
sale. But
They're
I know
fucking
that
amazing.
most people
Some
can't
of them
afford
are.
that kind of stuff.
Some of them are for us. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
there are some that are for
Except for the
sale
ones
in there
that
as well.
don't.
But these are available to you, and we can do 3-6 month payment plans. We have all of that set up now in our new systems.
Yes.
So just ask. But we will be sending out some information about that. There'll be forms available in the store.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be featuring items, so we'll
Yes.
put together like a
So
whole
we're gonna have
show.
this thing. If you like make a payment plan or you figure out with the layaway with us, you're going to be part of the Knoll program.
Yes, yes.
Knoll
So
is
that will
like
be-
Knoll is like if you're stealing something from someone. It's almost like you're
Right.
getting such a good deal and all that. So it's going to be our Knoll
our
program.
Knoll program, and there'll be different tiers, different months, a payment schedule that fits your needs. for those larger crystals that
Those
you've
larger
always
crystals
wanted,
that you
but
wanna
maybe
steal?
you didn't feel you deserved.
But you
Maybe
took
you
anyway.
didn't. You didn't
but you
feel
took
you deserved
anyway.
it. And we're going to put you on a payment plan.
The Knoll
plan.
The Knoll payment plan.
Knoll payment plan. So be looking for that in the future. 'Cause that's coming. That's coming.
Full heart.
Smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is the largest, as Hollis would say.
Jesus
it was
Christ.
the largest smoky quartz. This is how you use
You-
smoky quartz.
The one thing you can't argue about us is that we love each other.
Right.
We do. We protect one
We
another.
do.
do, indeed.
So, like I said, we were doing that. We're going to be doing those live sales via Facebook, TikTok,
Which is going to be so awesome,
You
you
know,
guys.
I
if
can't
we,
wait.
you know, when we get to the
gonna be
place
fun.
where we can start to do that on YouTube with your help and assistance, getting
Yeah.
us to that mark of 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes, help us out.
we can really start to do some things that'll be very interesting for you guys. We would love to do like what we did for the conjunction again.
Yeah.
Doing that live spell where you can participate. You can have a little kit to do the
Yes.
spell with us.
If we can't do a witch's ball, we should do something.
Yeah,
in
oh, for
October.
sure.
Do
Solomon, we'll do
Yeah.
something for Solomon since
you know,
we can't do the
we
witch's
can,
ball.
you know, we can just live stream everybody on Zoom. I mean, like, there's ways to do this where you can get dressed up in your garb.
can even have
we
a
can all
costume
dance
contest.
together. Costume contest.
We should do
We
that.
can navigate this.
Wait, that was something we were going to ask. Michelle mentioned this. We have wonderful, beautiful ball gowns
gowns.
that
Yes,
next
we
month you'll be
do.
seeing us wearing. But
For
what
October.
should the Witches of 3 be for Halloween?
Please.
Pick a Halloween costume for each of us. I mean,
Yes.
right now, I want to be the little girl that dances to Beyonce with the fan, with the corn
So
dog.
the thing is, if you guys are okay with this, I haven't asked them
Yeah.
yet. But whoever wins, like whoever we like, we give them a ball gown
Oh.
that the
we
Witches
have
of 3 have
extras.
worn.
We have extras for sure.
We do. So it'd have to be like a vote thing. They would have to like vote,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, we'll get the details.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
get the
get that out.
details
That's a
soon.
fun idea.
That is a fun idea because it definitely looks like no witch's ball this year.
But we can still
We're
do
just
a lot
gonna
of
keep
fun.
kicking the can
ourselves.
down the road. Yeah, we'll do a lot of things that are just like kicking the can on down the road. We're just gonna try for May, and we'll see how it looks in May.
Right.
But with all the, things are just going to continue to shift, and that's been the theme of our show.
But the thing
The
is,
shifting times.
we really started because of COVID and all
Right.
that, and we understood
Yeah.
the need, and so we're still going to be here, and we have figured out how to be more here because we know that it's coming. So just look out for that. We are already experiencing this area.
We
You
know
guys-
it's coming.
Most of you guys are really close to us because when it first happened, we were just going live every night,
Every day.
Like, well, because it was a hard time.
We were just getting drunk
No,
on Zoom.
I know bitching. I know. To be honest, it seems like we were just getting drunk and whatever. But like everyone was so concerned at that time,
Yeah.
and Spiritworks went live every day, and you guys. Since we did that, you all have supported us so much. Like you've let us know that was like what you needed.
Yes.
And I just want you guys to know that for COVID, we're already planning it. We're getting back in the saddle. We're even going to be better than before.
Yeah.
But we're still going to be here. We're still going to be here. We're always going to be here.
We're going to be here
You can't
more,
fucking
actually.
get rid of us.
We're going to be here
And
more.
We'll do more obnoxious shit if you really like the eating of the
Tell us-
crickets and
tell us
stuff.
the
Like,
other
come on,
things.
we'll
What
do
other
tricks for
obnoxious
you.
shit can
what,
we
what kind
do
of tricks
for
can we
you?
do?
We just drank pickle whiskey out of a horn.
There's sambo.
I don't even know what kind of horn.
It's
Sabo.
Sambo or Sabo.
Like a goat.
No, they're from Africa, but they're little, tiny,
like a-
skinny, gorgeous.
Lions eat them all the time.
Looks like
They
a kudu.
Oh, they're like the little things.
Listen, they're just sexy as fuck.
they're like kind of like
and the energy
antelope.
from them feels really
Oh yeah,
fast.
this is what Maleficent uses.
I like.
I want a headdress of these. Did you get these at the Black Moth?
I did. Black
Okay.
Moth.
Another one to match that.
my
So I think we're wrapping up.
All right.
So
Thank you, guys.
you're going to be seeing more. Shannon's on TikTok as well as me / Witches of 3, but you're going to be seeing both of
It's
that
going
on
to
there.
start to really integrate more.
Right.
But also, our content on TikTok isn't all just witchy. Like, we talk about current events, we talk about our lives, we talk about our kids, we talk about growing things, we talk about current events.
Right.
And
So
talk
that's
shit.
kind of where we want to move to. So we want our questions to be expansive, but we still want to teach you basics of the craft and all spiritual practices. And Michelle probably is going to be doing a feature soon on a workshop she just took.
Yeah,
it's really exciting. So we're we all took this time to kind of learn and grow and do new things, and so we have
Just
lots
get
to
better.
share. We're so excited to be back. Please interact with us so that we can get better content to you. But we look forward to seeing you in person for as long as we can in the store. But if you're out of state or out of the country and you're looking for something specific and you want it to come from Spirit Works,
it's coming.
We'll have it for you.
Yeah, it's coming. Thank you.
Have a blessed
Man,
month.
happy 1 year.
Right?
Anniversary.
Happy 1 year anniversary. Woo! Yes.
Thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much.